There are two types of parameters in machine learning: learned parameters and non-learned buffers. Torch.nn.Parameter, this is how you create a tensor that's going to have learned parameters, learned numbers inside. So this is a tensor of weights, for example, that's going to be learned. nn.module.register buffer, this will save a tensor that is not learned during backpropagation. This is like a memory. So you can, for example, save your keys and values here in KV cache. Torch.nn.module.parameters, this will just go through all of the parameters in this module and return them one by one. So this is an iterator that's going to yield parameters of this module and submodules. And this state dictionary saves or holds all of the learned and non-learned parameters, and you can use it to save or load the model. And this guy, parameters, this only returns learned parameters. So the purpose of Torch nn.Parameter is to mark a tensor within nn module that should be tracked and updated with gradients by the optimizer. By default, requires gradient is true to enable gradient calculation for the tensor that's being converted into these parameters. So weights and biases that are in nn linear, they are internally saved as nn.Parameter. Let's see some code. So we will just have this class that inherits from nn module, and we're gonna define linear layer first. nn linear, input dimension, output dimension, and self dot. So we want to create another learnable parameter. So learnable scale, let's call it that. And the dimensions will be one output dimension. So I'll show you down here, learnable scale, one output dimension. So this will be, here I printed it. So it has, this is inside of the other brackets. So there is one row, and inside of that row, there is 5 elements here, because that's the output dimension. And let's also define a regular tensor, my tensor. So this is to show you that this guy is not saved as either learned or buffer parameter. So this will not be saved into the state dictionary, into the model. When I later show you all of the parameters that are in the model, this will not be there. Okay, and let's create some random, doesn't matter, forward function. We get x tensor. We pass that x tensor through the linear layer, and then we multiply it with the learnable scale parameter, and then we return it. So this will also be learned. So we can start by saying input size and output size, and then initializing simple model with params. So what that would do, here we will get input size, output size. So this will have shape of 10, 5, this linear layer. Yeah. Then I'm gonna print all of the parameters. So in model.name.Parameter. So this is how you access parameters. So I will extract name and parameter. And we will see what those two actually are. So if parameter requires gradient, but let me actually delete this as well. We want to see all of them. So we will just print name of the parameter, shape of the parameter. So param.shape requires gradient, yes, no. And I also added this to print the parameter itself. So total learned parameters found, we're gonna have count. If I do this, name learnable scale. So the size is this as we defined, requires gradient. And then we can show it. This is what it looks like. Then we have linear.weight and linear.bias. And we have only 3 parameters. We don't have our tensor. That's not a parameter. So let's take a look at the weight. everything same, and this is the weight tensor, so it's 10 times 5 the dimensions. And tensor, it's just gonna be output dimension, so 5. This bias. Now let's check register buffer, which is for saving non-learned parameters or buffers. So here you would say things that you need in the model on the same device, so just in the model, but they don't need to be learned, as I said, for example, KV cache. So to save them, we will use the following syntax: register buffer, and then the name of the buffer, and give it the tensor to save. So you would say KV cache, and then here the data, the KV cache. And we will use this within init of the nn module. So you can't get them by calling .parameters, you can get them by calling state dictionary. Let's check some code. This is gonna be same model with buffers, just different name. We define linear layer that has same input and output dimensions, it doesn't matter. So here, self.register buffer, we're gonna register this buffer or variable that where we will save this tensor, and we will call it running feature average, whatever, name doesn't matter. And we will initialize it with all zeros. So this will just have all zeros, and the dimension will be number of features. So whatever, if this is 8, then this will have 8 zeros, this running feature average. Register a fixed constant as a buffer. So fixed constant, torch.tensor, and this number. We will also make some learnable parameter just for comparison. And it's nn.Parameter, and then some random number here, and that's it. And then we will just create some forward function. This doesn't matter. So if it's in training, then self.running feature average. So this is how we can call this buffer. And we can say equals to 0.9 times previous average, this previous variable, previous value of this variable, plus 0.1 times mean of the first dimension through the first dimension. So this is what this mean will do. It will take all of these tensors, and because it's dimension 0, so those are columns, so it will say 1 plus 5 plus 9 divided by 3. So it gets mean by dimension 0. So first elements, and then do same for second elements, and then for third elements. And we get, this is the last tensor that we get. This is gonna be the mean. So it's like collapsing all 3 into 1 and finding mean by columns. That was just what this x.mean does in Pytorch. And then this detach will detach this x from the training. So we don't want these to be updated during training, so we will take our input tensor, do something with it, and then detach from the training, and then just save it into this. And then this output is to show that we can add the trained parameters and non-trained parameters. And we have these learnable parameter and the fixed constant. Let's scroll down below. So I will also print all of the parameters in the same way. And let's see what parameters we get. So we get my learnable parameter, and we get weights and bias of this self layer. So we don't get the buffer in here. There is no buffer. These are learned parameters. And here we can see buffers. So they are not in model buff dot parameters. And model buff is just name of our instance of this class. So we can check if, we check if those attributes exist in the model buff, but I can also show them to you here. So model buff.running average, it's gonna be 0, 0 because I didn't update, but this is the initial value. And we also have this fixed constant as well. So model buff.fixed constant. And lastly, let's check state dictionary. So this saves both learned and non-learned parameters. And this is essential for properly saving and loading the model. Let's see what it looks like. State dictionary is model buff.state dictionary. And if I print it, we will get all of these variables, tensors that are saved. So fixed constant. And we also have my learnable. So we have learnable and non-learnable bias here. And then we will just print all of the keys in this dictionary. So my learnable parameter, running feature average, fixed, and this guy and this guy. And if you later want to move all of the parameters, trained and not trained, to device, to GPU for example, you can just call this to device. But if you remember, with our small tensor that was not initialized as parameter, I don't know if I can find it. Here, my tensor, this guy would not be moved with GPU to GPU because this guy is not managed by the state dictionary and parameters and whatever. Check out my channel for more videos like this, and you can also check this video that's coding DeepSeek v3 from scratch, and it's in the description below, and you can support me on Patreon also below.